Hi, it's Mark from WinningSolutionsInc.com and Microsoftaccessexpert.com, coming to you from day 4 of the Microsoft Partner Conference in Orlando, which is a Thursday. And so things are starting to wind down. Today's just a half day, and so we've just got a couple sessions. So I just wrapped up the morning session, and it wasn't all about technology or Microsoft technology, but it was about how to promote your business using blogging and Twitter and things like that. And so this is important, and everybody that has a business that's a customer of ours needs to promote their product or service. And so they talked about how important it is to do that. So one of the things that we've been very successful with is having a YouTube channel, and that's why I'm making these videos. And so we really want to encourage our customers to be successful, and one of the ways you can do that is by having a YouTube channel. And so check out the way we do our YouTube channel, and think about how you would apply that and what would make sense for people that consume your product or service, and then take off and do it. They also talked about how important blogging is, and so some of the key tidbits they had there was that you want to make sure that your blog isn't less than 250 words. The presenter said that Google would downgrade that as being thin content, and that you want to shoot for 500 to 800 words. And then they talked about using a technique where they called it free falling, where you just kind of start writing and just as a stream of conscious type of thing to kind of help you get going. And then about the topic that you're trying to blog about, and then going back in and editing that down and making it a little bit better when you get done, but to kind of overcome the writer's block thing. And then they also talked about how it's important to have an editor to edit your content. And so that is a service that is offered through Winning Solutions, is that we can provide you with some editing once you get things written up. They also suggested that you could use freelance writers. It's been our experience that that's a little bit more difficult because it's hard to find someone who's a freelance person who's immersed enough in what it is that you do to be able to write competently on the topic. So for that reason, you might want to try to write yourself. You could kind of do a hybrid approach and write some of your blog content yourself, and then maybe have the writer work on it, and maybe they could edit it too and kind of make sure all the grammar and spelling and all that is the way it needs to be. So I think these are some really good ideas. Another thing that I learned about this was that you might think, well, I've always got to have new content, and it is important to continue to develop new content, but that your old content is not of no value, because it's probably going to be relevant for a long time to come. I mean, for example, we do stuff with Microsoft Access. It's been around for 20 plus years. So the content that we put up on Access is relevant for a long time. And so that may be the case even more so, especially if you're in a non-tech industry that's not quite subject to as much change as our business is. Then your content might be really viable for a long time. So take heart that stuff you're writing today has value down the road, because it's showing, it goes to that business continuity, showing that you've been at it a long time, that you really have experience. When people see that you have old content out there, that's helpful. So they also talked about, even if you comment on an article that you read, they said, let's say you read an article in the Wall Street Journal and you talk about, hey, this is a great article for my industry, so forth and so on. I like this, but I disagree with that. I think they should have gone in this direction. What does that say about you as a content creator, or as a person or a business? Well, it's saying that, hey, number one, you read the Wall Street Journal, and that's a pretty respected publication. Two, you don't just take things as they come, you analyze them, think about them. And so that leads the person to the logical conclusion that, hey, this is someone that I want to work with, who thinks about things, who stays up on current things, follows reputable sources, et cetera, et cetera. I want to do business with that person, and then that's going to lead them to reach out and contact you. So this is the new way that business relationships are established, because they point out during the session that with the internet and blogging and so forth, the power of selecting vendors has shifted to the customer. So it's not just how many ads you can throw in front of somebody, because people fast forward through ads, or they don't read newspapers, or they don't look in the phone book anymore at a yellow page ad. So because of those things, you have to reach people and establish credibility in a different way. And the internet and Google kind of, because Google wants to surface the highest quality content because they want people to have a good experience with Google. They want people to keep using Google. So it kind of forces you to do a better job and to explain and articulate why you're doing a better job, to get up there on the search engine listings so that you're hopefully on page 1 for whatever it is that you do, so that people will click on you, come to you, and you get new customers. So anyway, that's kind of the thought here from session 1. I'm off to session 2. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like many of the videos on here, please subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to reach out and get in touch with us about how we could help edit your content and make sure that it's primo, please do. You can go to our website, winningsolutionsinc.com or microsoftaccessexpert.com, and from there you'll be able to call, email, Skype, live chat with us on our website, whatever you want to do, and we'll see if we can help you out. So thanks for watching the video. Have a great day.